Hello, everyone, and welcome back and happy 2026 to everybody. We have missed everybody. Seems like we've been gone a month, and we almost have. But welcome, everybody, to the Trace Amigos Talk Show. I'm Santa Tom, where I'm joined every week, except for the last 2 weeks, by my good friends, the Tactical Santa and the Bearded Chief, our fearless leader. It's so good to see everybody in the chat tonight. Please tell us where you're checking in from. Tell us what you're wearing in beard. I just so happen to be wearing something from our guest tonight, and it is absolutely wonderful. Raven's blood. All right, absolutely wonderful. And make sure that you check out. We do have and I'll start scrolling here in just a minute. Check out ravenbeardco.com, and we have a discount code TA15. We'll save you 15%. We'll get into all that here in just a minute, guys. How are you doing? Before I welcome the guest, the chat, how are you guys doing, and how was your holidays?
Thanks, Dino. Hey, great holidays, man. I'm looking at the chat, scrolling. I missed you guys. I missed you guys up there. It was like weird not being on the Tres Amigos for a couple weeks, and it's blowing my mind, but I'm so glad we're back. We got an awesome guest, and it's his first one this year. He's our first for the year. I'm excited. I've got a lot going on, and I think we're going to talk a little bit more about what's going on here tonight and get into our feelings a little bit, which is kind of crazy for me, but we're going to do that. Dino, what's up, buddy?
I had an awesome holiday. My dad's feeling better. Over Thanksgiving, he had fell and fractured his hip. Surgery went well. He's up and walk. He's with the walker now, but he's getting better every day. So he was driving my mom crazy for a while, but stubborn old Greek guy, which you know about, Chief.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's doing a lot better now. My job's going good. Everything's going well. My schedule's better now. I went from working 11:45 to 8 o'clock every night to 9:45 to 6 p.m. So my schedule's a lot better. I'm going to be able to start working out again, maybe possibly do some content. Shows are in a better time frame now, but
Yeah.
The biggest thing is one of my motivators the whole year, Santa Tom. I reflected upon last year, and I reflected on a conversation we had, and Tactical Santa is going to become a real bearded professional Santa this year. And my mentor, Santa Tom, is going to help me out. And I am so excited to take this journey and learn from this man over here. So I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
Yep. 100%. Yeah. All right. And I've noticed we got several Santas in the chat tonight, so I'm sure they're excited to hear about that as well. Chief.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Did you have something to talk about? Sorry, guys, I keep looking at my phone because I've got a lot of new gadgets, and I'm going to try not to let them distract me, guys. Sound effects, things like that. So it's going to be easily to get distracted, but I'm going to try not to overuse them because that would be just kind of dorky. But Chief and Dino both have something quick to talk about, and I just wanted to give you open door. Do you want Dino to go first?
I'll rip the Band-Aid off. Okay. Kilt Beardco's in here. I want to say hi to you guys. Those guys are friends of mine. I watch them every Wednesday. It's Kilt Wednesday. It's at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. They do a live show, Dakota and Joe. And it's funny. There's a lot of shenanigans, a lot of good times, a lot of good laughs. They kind of stuck their foot in their mouth, and I took the ball and I ran with it. So they need to get to 3,600. Well, this was the number, 3,600 subscribers on Instagram. If everybody in the chat goes to Kilt on Instagram, Kilt Beardco, and hits that add button, that friend button, let's get them to 3,600 for this reason only. I don't know if anybody in the chat has heard of Satan's toe. It's 9 million Scoville units, and it's a sucker that you got to hold in your mouth for 5 minutes. 9 million Scoville. So Dakota said, if you get me to 3,600, I'll hold that in there for 5 minutes. And I said, and you got to wear a tube top. He said, I'll do it. So everybody in the chat, just tell everybody, tell all your friends, get them 3,600. And then next Wednesday, go to Kilt Live on Wednesday at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And let's hope Dakota has to eat the devil's toe.
So the only question I got for you, Chief, is did you knife hand him into this like you've knife handed me into stuff, or
It was a small amount of knife hand. It wasn't quite the full knife hand, but the crop top was more knife hand.
Or knife hand? There we go.
And I get to pick the crop top.
Oh boy, you're in trouble, Kilt.
Yeah.
You're in trouble because if there's a Chief, there's a way, and it's gonna happen. It's whew, that sounds painful. The only thing I got is Jeremiah Cook. I guess is representing the You Matter beard competition, and they're doing a raffle. And I guess there is a it's one of the big wooden boxes that Flaming Beard does with Flaming Beard product. I guess there's a trio, a custom chest with the blueberry pipe combo, Delicia Demora trio, a bearded reject shirt, a You Matter shirt, and 2 leather BR coasters. So it's a pretty nice setup. I believe the raffle tickets are $10 a piece. It'll run through Sunday. Drawing will be held on Facebook Live Thursday, January 5th. There's 3 ways to enter. I believe what he said was Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App, but you want to reach out to Jeremiah and get that done. Donate. It's a wonderful charity to do, and for the You Matter. So definitely check that out. If you got $10 to spare, that's an awesome chest to win.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, all of us have seen the chest that Flaming Beard does. If you guys haven't in the chat seen a Flaming Beard chest with everything they do and how they do it,
gorgeous.
It's second to none. So if you could win a chest like that for a $10 raffle entry, man, put that $10 in, and good luck to everybody.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Jeremiah Stephanie Cook.
Yep.
Yes, Jeremiah Stephanie
and
Cook.
if anybody needs to reach out to any one of us. Chief, Dino, myself, and we'll get you in contact with them. I'm actually going to be going down to that beard competition on the 17th. And I think Mike Brewer is going to be there, and some others are going to be there. So it's going to be a good time. I'm not going to compete. I'm just going down there to meet these beasts of beards, man. They're just looking forward to meeting Mike Brewer and everybody else that's going to be there. So if you can make it, hey, it's going to be down in, I believe, Fredericksburg, Texas. So it's about a couple hours from me. So
it's a couple hours from me too.
Couple hours, flying, I guess.
You know, if Santa would just let us borrow the sleigh, we can come down to Texas.
Man.
It only takes like an hour on the sleigh.
I can let you do like Chief did, let you borrow a room. We can drive down there together. But guys, again, thank you guys. It's so good to be back. It's so good to be doing the Trace Amigos show. I guess we can go a few minutes over tonight if we have to. But let's say hello to the chat so we can get this ball rolling if you guys are okay with it. And all right. So now that I'm going to be going through the chat, it's going to be hard for me to hit buttons and all that too at the same time. So we'll have to figure something out in the long run. But the first one in the chat today was Chris. I guess Chris? That's pronounced Ughu. Yeah. Welcome, brother. Thank you. And I want to let everybody know he posted this morning at 7:47 a.m. Wow. So he was the first one in the chat, and he did the little old the dabs. So you get the
elbow. You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
You are that guy. All right. Hey, Thad. Good to see you here, brother.
What's up, Thad? Small
time.
What's
going on, Jim?
Hey, Jim.
How you doing, brother? Bearded Death. If I got one for him.
My name is Jeff.
No, that's the wrong one.
Emotional damage.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna lay off that one for a little bit. I do have one because I wanted to save one for somebody in the chat. What's going on, Born Bearded? How you doing, brother? Thank you for coming in, man. Right. Well, hello, Lana. How are you?
Hello.
Oh, hey, Small Batch. How you doing?
Small Batch.
Been using Small Batch products, guys. Absolutely love it. Lewis.
Hey,
good to see you, my friend. How are you?
How you doing?
All right. And everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Everybody chatting it up. I know there's a lot to get. Here's who I wanted to use that for. Let me see.
My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Mr. Dapper.
All right. Bane Blends. Jacob, how you doing?
Bane
Good to see you.
Blends.
And there they are. There's Kilt Beard Co. Appreciate you being here, guys.
Million.
Gosh, that's no, I can't. Cholula is about as hot as I'll go.
Salsa.
I guess truly made people. Yes, there is. Yes. Thank you, man. All right. Everybody's saying hello. And there he is. I got one for the Santas in the chat too. I'll only do this one time.
Oh my God!
There we go. That's for all the Santas in the chat. Jordan, how you doing, brother? The bearded elf. I love it. All right. Evening, everyone. Almost through the first week. Yep. Hey, you know what? If we can make it through the first week, the rest of the year is a piece of cake.
Yep.
Right.
What's up, 3D? How you doing, brother? It's good to see you here, man. Thank you so much for being here. Dino, thank you, man. How are you? All right. Baker.
Top
Good
10.
to see you, man.
Top
How
10
are you?
Baker.
All right. Hey, Michael Murphy. Good to see you, brother. Thank you so much for being here. And there she is. Hey, Ronnie. How you doing? Just in time. I hope you caught the Dino bragging on you. What amazing products. What amazing just presence of products and so giving. Just love the community, but just the people that make up the community is what it's all about. All right. I am scrolling, guys. I'm scrolling. It looks like Bearded Death. I think we said hello to Dan, but he is listening
Or working out.
Right. That's probably what he's working out.
Trying to catch up to you, Chief, right?
We're pretty close. We're pretty
Trying
close.
to catch up to you.
Yeah, y'all both are beasts. There's no doubt. All right. Yeah. Hey, there he is. Brewer. Cannot wait to meet Mike Brewer at this beard competition. I will get plenty of video. I'm sure he's going to be competing, so I'll get plenty of video and we'll have a good time. All right. Yeah, I don't want to miss over anybody. Well, there's our guest tonight. How are you doing there? Gokhan. All right. Hey, there he is. I brought Melissa up earlier. It's so good to see you, Melissa. I've been enjoying your family pictures and I'm so glad you guys are enjoying each other and just being able to spend time with each other. All right. Well, guys, I keep scrolling. There's a bearded Sasquatch.
Yay.
Something for him.
What's up, Squatch?
This is Sparta!
I did try to find I have to find a Sasquatch. Yeah, I got to try to find that. I didn't have time to find it.
We could have Elegant do the mating call.
Hey, Bob and Terry, we can start the show now. How are you? So good to see you.
What's happening?
Hello.
All right. Yeah. Michael, what's going on, brother?
What's happening, brother?
Good to see you, man. Hey, Abe. How are you?
Hey.
Good to see you. What's going on, Santas? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming in tonight. Tame Maine Beard Co.
Bane.
Love their products, guys. I love the beard oil. What great Christmas scents they come out with this year. All right. There he is. Tino Mike. Good to see you, brother. I know people have snuck in. I'm just there. Boston Bearded. How are you?
Hey, Boston.
Good
What's
to
up,
see
Boston?
you, man.
If you guys haven't subscribed to Dynamite, go check him out. He does his beard routines.
Yeah.
I love it.
Please
He's
do.
awesome.
You know, and I find myself doing the exact same thing, you know, with the comb and the squeegeeing out, the, you know, getting everything. And it is, and it's therapeutic. It's almost like watching these beard company owners that go live when they're in their work environment doing it's. I know it sounds nerdy, but it's therapeutic.
Yeah.
Right? And it is like that with Dynamite. And he's just a great speaker and just like an instructor, a teacher.
Positive too.
Right. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Guys, I see a lot of people. XO, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Jess, babysitter Jess, how are you doing? All right. Melissa, I'm trying to, a lot of people saying hello to each other, guys. Thank y'all so much for being here tonight, guys. 45 in the chat right now. We just, guys, I'm going to tell you something. It is, I hope you guys had a great Christmas and a great new year. Got to spend plenty of time with your family. We're going to go into some stuff tonight that I'm excited about. Kay Houston, hey, how you doing? It's good to see you. Hang on. There is Weatherbeard.
Hey, Corey.
I had one for Corey too, but I don't remember which one it was. And I know I'm gonna sound like I'll just do one.
Say what?
There you go. That's for Corey. That's not the one I was thinking, but that's the one. All right. Hey, and there he is, El Pud.
Mr. Pud.
Hook 'em horns, my brother. Guys, for those who don't know, I am a huge college football fan. And this transfer portal, this whole thing, like it, love it, hate it, it's got me just nervous because it's like watching the NFL draft to me. And it's just, I don't like the way college, I'm not going to get into all that right now, but I am a big college football fan. And that's when I say hook 'em horns, it's for the Texas Longhorns.
Oh, it's a football thing.
Yeah, me and Putter, you know, you got hook 'em horns for the Longhorns. You got gig 'em Aggies for, I can't believe I'm doing gig 'em for the Texas Aggies. You got the Texas Raiders, you know, Red Raiders.
No.
Well, in Ohio, y'all do that, you know, the
OH.
yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go. All right, guys. There's Kay. How you doing, Kay?
It's okay.
How you doing? I haven't seen.
There's Randy R. and Bullfrog's in here too. Mike Ramsey.
I don't think I've made it down that far. Robert Allen.
Robert.
How you doing, brother? Gokhan's probably waiting backstage going,
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Okay. Crop top.
Probably getting choked out by that fog machine.
Or mixing oils. He's probably mixing up a batch. He's
still
probably
working.
mixing up a batch, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. It seems like the farther I scroll, the more that gets added in. Bearded Bullfrog, how are you? Good to see you.
Just talking about it.
Yeah, we were, Jeremiah. We did, absolutely. And again, Bearded Bullfrog is Jeremiah. So the box and the giveaway or the raffle we were talking about, if you can't get a hold of him, get a hold of one of us and we'll get you in the right direction. I got to get off and do that myself. All right. Jordan, don't forget about Tino's new business venture with the shelves and butter holders. Awesome products too, 3D printed. I did not know that. I need to.
They are so cool. It's a tube, and you put the butters in, and you could pull one out like a dip can, like at the store.
Right.
You pull it out, and he makes these, and they're really, really cool. And they're on the back wall when he's doing his live videos. So next time you watch Tino live, look at them, and when he grabs a butter, he just pulls one out, puts it back on the top. Really good idea. Space saving. Put all your butters in a stack. Really nice.
Right.
I need to look at that.
Yeah.
Randy R., how are you doing, brother? Oh, yeah, here we go. There's always one in the crowd. Boomer Sooner.
That must be a hook 'em.
That's Oklahoma. Oklahoma Sooners. Yeah, they're not very popular down in these parts. But they did hire a good coach today. Anyway, I wasn't going to talk about that. Hale State. All right, Mike Ramsey. See, I got guys. Everybody just keeps going. I don't want to miss anybody though. David, I don't know if I said hello, but it's good to see you, brother. I don't remember saying hello to you.
Man, Bishop's in here.
Yep, Bishop's in here.
I just saw Bishop. What's going on, Bishop? Good to see you, brother.
Robert Allen, Abe Alman, Mike
I
Ramsey.
think I am at the end.
Bishop's also making 3D stuff too.
Mhm.
3D printed stuff.
That's awesome stuff.
He
I love
made
that stuff.
He made a chief hand, didn't he?
Yeah, I think his son broke it though.
Oh.
He wanted to play with it, and he didn't know the power of the knife hand.
Yeah. I don't think plastic can hold the power of the chief knife hand. It's too powerful.
Lots of weight. Got to know how to wield it.
Right.
All right, guys.
Yes.
Well, are you ready to welcome our guest in?
Let's do it.
I want to give him the how's it going, Gokhan?
What's up, Gokhan?
Good to see you, brother.
How are you today?
Hey, everybody. Very good. Can you hear me well?
Really good.
Okay. If I didn't suffocate myself from the fog machine, I'm alive. I'm ready.
That's pretty cool. It's smoke, and you got the LED lights, and yeah, it was really cool. I like it, like a mad scientist's lab.
Get in the mood.
Yeah.
Dude,
you are our first guest of 26. You
what an honor.
are going to set the tone for this year, my friend. So don't mess up.
No pressure, right?
A lot of pressure. Yeah. A lot of pressure.
Oh, Chief.
How was your holidays, buddy?
My holidays were excellent.
Good.
Excellent. Count your blessings regardless of, what you have, what you don't have.
Yeah.
It could have been better. It could have been much worse.
Yeah.
I said this on New Year's Eve. Those who may not have been at the Bishop's show that night, two of my kids had the flu. One had the flu and ear infection. So we couldn't risk my older mother with a weak immune system. So we canceled our trip to Minnesota to celebrate Christmas with the entire family. But somehow those sick kids got into the Christmas mood as soon as we came home from the church New Year's Eve. One playing trombone, other one violin, other one is on the piano. Lots of noise. And last time I checked, I'm not a father who's going to complain about that kind of stuff. I encourage them to make noise. Yep. Yeah, so it was good. Relaxing.
Yeah, speaking of noise, I don't know if you can hear my grandson upstairs. I don't know if anybody can hear him on here, but he's having a hoot upstairs right now. And that's one of the things I wanted to get into tonight was, I've got a lot of stuff going on, and I want to talk more about men's feelings and emotions and, feeling like your strength is getting zapped. And I'm going through a little bit of stuff. It's not bad. I don't need to, sympathy or anything, but I've got a family member that's ill, and I'm her last of kin, and she's on hospice right now, and I'm trying to be with her. I'm trying to take care of her house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a state of sadness for her, but then my daughter comes over and brings my grandson over, and I'm in elated joy, so I'm like in between, let's go, everything's great, to your strength just getting zapped, and you got 900 things to do. And I just wanted to kind of talk about, it's okay to be vulnerable.
Oh, yeah.
And talk about your feelings and air things out and get things off your chest. And other people can actually, come in and help you, which is maybe like Santa Tom does. He does a lot that people don't even realize. When he puts his little videos out, there's people out there, he won't tell you, but there's people out there that genuinely look forward to his little, what do you call those, reels or shorts or whatever, Santa Tom? They're inspiring. They hit you in the feels. They're good for the soul.
I am one of them.
Yeah, I love them too. And I think it's okay to be vulnerable. You don't have to be the go-to guy in every situation, but sometimes I'm that guy, the go-to guy, the fix-it guy, and you're thinking to yourself, am I the only one in this family that knows how to fix things? You know what I mean? But you do it and you just keep doing it. But there's got to be a point where you just got to step back from it all, but you can't. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How do you step back from it?
Well, I don't know if your last sentence was a question for me, but I worked in a rail yard for 2 years as a truck driver. I would get up 2 in the morning, 2:30. I'd be at the rail yard picking up trailers coming from New York or California. It's too early, but that's about the time when it started hitting me. When I got up early, half an hour or 20 minutes earlier than I should be getting up. Literally not looking at my phone, make my coffee, and write down. Bummer, I forgot it. They're upstairs. I saved it for Saturday night's first show. I've been writing letters to my children for several years. I kid you not. Boy, it's been so helpful. Before I leave the house, I would write down. Some days would be half a page. There were days more than 10 pages. And I finished one big notebook.
Wow.
And then started writing more electronically. I got the habit of writing letters to my children, and it got me to a point I wanted to write whenever I got an opportunity. So sometimes I would arrive to a warehouse or a rail yard and the train is delayed for 2 hours. I would, if I had any thoughts, I would open it, write it down. The inspiration for that came from my father. Many years ago, I remember him when I was in middle school. So long ago that a Soviet Union was a thing. So that's going to give away my age, right? He would sit down. He had this typewriter, the manual typewriter. He wrote down his life story. I kid you not. For the family's sake, I keep one in my safe, one copy, and one copy in Minnesota at my family house. God forbid, if there's a flood, fire, anything, we still have those memories from early 1940s when Turkey is trying to stay out of the World War II, his childhood, and on. But reading those were my initial inspiration. And after losing him on my wedding anniversary, 2024, son of a gun, picked a great day. It was the first time getting that big of a punch in the gut, that close. I found, this is probably the first time I'm talking about this. I found, man, my voice is shaking now, refuge in this writing. My close friends know that I write short stories, poems all the time, but feelings, struggles, all of that openly, unfiltered. After losing him, it hit me. I didn't write him any letters. Chief, you hit me in the bad spot here. I'm sorry. All right. So
Well,
what I did, I use Canva extensively for my label designs and everything. And I found there are some nice templates for journals. And I said to myself, I personally, emotionally benefit from this very much. Why can I not help other people to find an avenue to channel their thoughts? And I did write, I created 3 journals and put them on Amazon almost probably at the cost, called Letters to My Mother, Letters to My Father, and Letters to My Children. And they are still there. If you put my name on there next to my children's picture book, it'll come up there. Just tiny journals, just an avenue for someone to channel their feelings. But like you said, I'm sorry if I took such a long detour to get into this, but one of the biggest mistakes a man or a woman can do is to bottle everything up. Don't bottle up. Crying is okay. Screaming is okay. But holding it in is not okay. Is not okay. You are not less of a man or less of a woman just because tears coming down. No. You gotta take care of yourself. And in my honest opinion, this is a very good way of taking care of yourself. And if you don't take care of yourself, how are you gonna step up to the plate when those around you need you?
Right. You know, I made a video a couple years ago and I brought my son in on it. And I explained that, you know, I wish I could hear my father's voice one more time. And I got his VHS tape of his wedding after my mom divorced. So he got remarried, and I've got a VHS of him, but we don't have the VHS set up anymore. But I brought my son in on a video, and it was for Matt Hill for Florida Boys. And I told him, I said, I wish I could hear my dad's voice and see him. And I brought you into this video because I wanted you to, anytime you ever wanted to in the future, go back and replay this video when I say, I love you and I respect you. And I, you know, respect what you've grown into and things like that, because it's going to be in the archives of YouTube forever. So you ever get lonely, you ever get down, hit that YouTube button, watch Dad for, you know, any of these videos. But that one was kind of special to me. I got to tell my son how much I respect him and how much I love him on video for a beard company, believe it or not. But it was special, and at least he's got that. But the writing is great. Do you give the children the letters, or are you just going to make a book out of them and then give them to them one day as a memoir?
They are still too young, and so funny. I found myself writing in English and Turkish in mixture. My oldest, who is 11 and a half now, can read some. His understanding, his conversation is excellent. Number 2, Maria is so-so. And Johnny he understands, but his speaking is not there at all. And probably he will not speak at all Turkish. But my goal is to leave something tangible for them. And if they were filled with enough love to care about what I left them, with today's technology, it'll be like that. Take a picture of the page in ChatGPT. It'll translate even in Zimbabwe languages, you know.
Sure.
It's important to admit your mistakes.
Yeah.
At work, as a parent, as a significant other, but just don't bottle up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm kind of hogging this show, guys. I'm sorry. But one of my biggest things is I used to work a lot. I would get off work at the Navy and I would rebuild houses, remodel houses and things like that. And I put way too much time and effort into making that extra dollar. And I had a night out with my son and we went out and had a couple beers. And I got into my feels, and I told him, I said, I'm very sorry that I traded working on somebody's house to chase that dollar when I could have been spending time with you, playing catch or, doing this and doing that. And I don't know if it was greed on my own part, but you always want better for your family.
Exactly.
So I chased and I chased and I chased, and I would work till 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, days a week. And it was like an obsession, because I got deadlines. I got people that hired me to do something.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to finish, and my family's back here and I'm going forward all the time, just going forward. And it tore me up because, I finally realized that shit, man, I didn't need that extra money, and I put that ahead of family, and you don't do that. And I realize that now. And I felt horrible, felt horrible, when I finally realized, the errors of dad life.
There is no right and wrong, Chief. I think it was in a video or a movie. Somebody said this, and it stuck with me. It could have been even Senator Tom, one of his videos. There's been hundreds of books written on parenting, and none of them are 100%.
No. You got to figure it out on your own. But
my father always said he cherished family time more than anything. And he said that always, don't worry too much about money.
Yeah.
And the God that gave you the children will provide for those children. Don't worry.
Yeah. But during the time frame, I thought I was doing
of course,
the right thing, 100%.
Been there.
Was to an extent,
Mm-hmm.
because the wife would get upset. I'd come home late at night, get a shower, scarf some food down, go to bed, get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and start my Navy day all over again. And then boom, back to remodeling houses. And I would do this forever, for years. I did that. Mm-hmm. And, you think you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, of course. All the best intentions.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah. I think we're all guilty of it at some point with all the best intentions. But like I said, I think as a parent, the toughest time for me was switching careers after 20 years of photography, turning to a truck driver. And it was a tough time. And when you just get your truck driving license straight out of the truck driving school, you get paid peanuts if you want to stay close to home.
Yeah.
If you have some over-the-road experience, then you're fine. And I ended up going away for 1 year. And Mark was just about 2. We're talking about 2017. And I would hit the road, come back for 2-3 days every 2 to 3 weeks. I remember, man, this is, I did not expect this kind of a show. I'm going to pay you back. I remember when I come home after I dropped the trailer, I would take the tractor with me and park in front of my house. After 2 days home, 2.5 days home, leaving, Mark would get into a big trauma, literally pounding on the living room window, because he knew another 2-3 weeks he won't see me unless I'm on mama's phone screen.
Mm-hmm.
And when I had my photography studio, my bread and butter was weddings. And weddings usually take place on a Saturday or a Friday. During the week, I would stay home with him, play with him. When he took naps, I would edit the photos from the previous weekend's wedding. And then when my wife came home from hospital where she worked at, then I would switch positions, and then she would take over. I would go to my studio for either a headshot or a couple's portraits, baby portraits, or even a future wedding consultation. But he would be with me all day long.
Yeah.
And all of that changed like that.
Yeah.
So it was a big trauma for all of us. But yeah, we managed it, stick together, and you'll get through.
Well, Tom could attest to deployments and saying goodbye to your wife and kids and taking that final snapshot, burn it into your brain image of your children and their voice, and then you don't see them for 6-7 months at a time.
Yeah.
And they change and they grow up and their voice is different and their shoe size is different, and just you miss so much, you know what I mean?
Oh,
but
man.
I don't regret that, because that was my job. That was my duty to my country. But the stuff I did extracurricular after work is what really screws with me,
Senator Tom, when you were deployed to first Gulf War, did you fly into Turkey or Kuwait or Saudi Arabia?
We flew into Saudi. We
Okay.
flew into Saudi Arabia. Yeah, we did. Now, I know some people did fly into Turkey. I remember we stopped, I was so young. We stopped in Ireland for a layover, and then we flew into Saudi Arabia.
I remember. Go ahead.
Well, and I wanted to mention while you guys are talking, people have put really good things here. Guys, we'll talk here in a few minutes about beard products, I promise, before we get off. But I think this is good. Jacob said something good. I wasn't allowed to show emotions in the Marine Corps. And I think just us four in this generation here, kind of the way we were raised is just, you were raised, you sucked it up, right? Yeah. And not just the military, because I was a truck driver too. So I get it. First year I drove, I was like you. I was out 6 months at a time, come home. And it is bad. Small batch. We should open our hearts, cry. We need to love ourselves significantly. Absolutely. But unfortunately, it's just taken so long for a lot of us to learn that. And we have to reach a certain age. Chief, he's asked a question just before we get off. Maybe you can answer, but that could be a whole nother show by itself, I guess. Talk about deployments. But yeah, no, I missed one of my daughter Clara. In fact, she's got my youngest granddaughter now. Clara's, I missed her being born when I was in Desert Storm. Didn't know she was even born until 4 or 5 days later, but that's just the way it was.
Yeah. And,
it didn't matter if you complained about it or not. I mean, it was hard. Regarding, I know there's people going through stuff like that today, but and I appreciate the kind words on the videos, guys. But I tell people all the time, I make those videos for me because if I'm going through something or I'm feeling something that day, I'm making them for me. If anybody else gets something out of them, it's a bonus. And it means a lot when people do say they get something out of it. I really appreciate that. But I promise you, when you hear me saying something on videos, I'm talking to myself or trying to boost myself up. But Dino, you got anything to chime in on, brother? I do want to ask a quick question before Dino says something. Let us know in the chat if there's anybody in the chat that has not tried Raven Beard Co. yet, has tried any products. I'd just be curious to see if there's anybody in here that hasn't had the privilege to try some of Raven Beard Co. product. Go ahead, Dino.
Basically, life throws a lot of weird twists at you, and sometimes you got to figure out the best path. Not a lot of people know this, but my last relationship was with a woman who had a substance abuse problem, a very bad substance abuse problem. I got introduced to the children very early in the relationship, fell in love with the children, and I was basically daddy. I was working. That was when I first opened up the cookie dough store. I was working 7 days a week from 9 o'clock in the morning till usually we closed at 9:30. I'd hop in my truck, drive down to her place, half-hour drive to get there, just to make sure that the kids have eaten, that they had food, that just trying to make sure that they were okay. It pretty much came to a point where I didn't even care about the mom. I was just staying in the relationship to make sure the kids were good. It's a hard thing to do when you are in a relationship when somebody has a substance abuse problem. It was bad. Even to this day, she messages me on Facebook looking for money, playing on my heartstrings, saying the kids need food or this or this. It breaks me up because she'll ask for $20, and I know it's probably not going to the kids. It's probably going to her addiction, but at the end of the night, I got to be able to sleep, right? So in my heart, I do the right thing. I send the $20. Maybe that's me enabling her. I don't know, but if she is being truthful and the kids need food, at least I did my part, and I can sleep at the end of the night. But life's rough and situations are rough. You just have to figure out your path and how to progress and move forward, so. Yep.
We do have several in the chat that have not tried Raven's Beard Co. So I'm going to do something here in a minute, and Chief's got something to say here, but I'm going to do a drawing for a giveaway, a $25 gift card giveaway. And I would just ask just for tonight, if it's the people that have not tried it, we'll leave it open for them.
Yeah.
We'll leave that up to the honor system. You guys know that if you've tried them or not, but
Right.
well, when you order from him, he'll know if you've tried them or not, if you haven't ordered. So I guess there's that, but go ahead.
Ray Smokey have never tried it.
No, he hasn't. Gokhan. My wife loves ravens. My daughter loves ravens. I sent you that picture the other day. My daughter's nickname is Raven. Where did you come up with the name?
Raven has a sentimental value in the family. And also, I am just captivated with their intelligence and historic stories about them. They are very, very much misunderstood creatures.
Very smart.
And very smart. They do have an adult raven has the intelligence of a 7-year-old human.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they call it a murder of crows. Is it the same for ravens?
It's called conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
But murder sounds, it goes out easier. So I made a T-shirt and a slogan: "Join the murder." But I mean, they're cousins anyway. Yeah. Join the murder. I think, I believe Bob and Terry has one of those.
Fabulous people.
Yeah.
Fabulous
Amazing.
people.
Yeah. Yes.
I can't tell you how much the beard community means to me, man. And this has been so therapeutic just to be on this show with good people like you and the chat. It's very beneficial for me. And I'm sure these two also.
I have to tell you, it's 6:50 and we're just starting to talk about beards.
I know.
Great conversation. This is amazing.
Yeah. Well, everybody knows you. You've been on quite a few lives. Everybody knows all your details. Wanted to get in the feels a little bit tonight.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Dino, I don't know if you've ever been to Turkey, but I've been to Turkey quite a few times, and it's beautiful. Greece is
Yep.
beautiful too. Yeah.
Mhm.
You get a chance, go to Turkey.
Right.
Yeah. And for the Navy comment, I was in 24 years, just shy of 24 years, obviously retired chief. So I can't remember who asked that earlier, but yeah. Feel free to reach out if you were Navy too, and BS and what have you.
During the first Gulf War, I was in high school, and we lived literally a couple hundred yards, maybe even less, than to rail tracks. Once the invasion of Kuwait took place at night, those cargo trains would carry so many things.
Yep.
So many things.
Yep. Lots of stuff covered up in tarps.
I did live 20 miles from the largest NATO airbase in Turkey, in Incirlik. So because that place was, quote unquote, a major target, so we had to seal up our windows, pile up some food.
Yeah.
I remember those days. Yeah.
Yep. Well,
you guys keep talking because for the life of me, I can't remember how to open up this giveaway tool.
Uh-oh.
With all this new setup and computer and everything, I used to just be able to type it and it went right to it. But now, yeah.
Well, Santa just got like all brand new gear. That's what he's been working on all winter for his Santa gig. So he got all his new gear in, and he's trying to shake it out on today's show. We could just, private message a number. Maybe Gokhan could private message a number. I don't know, between 1 and 10 or something, if you can't figure it out. Or 1 and 15. I don't know who's not tried Gokhan stuff.
Well, we've got a few minutes. If you guys want to keep talking, I'll think I can get it here in just a minute. But
and I haven't even looked at the chat. Let me just, I wrote it in the chat, but let me just say, since I am not looking at the chat, I'm looking at the camera. I thank every single one of them for being here constantly, week after week, showing up and supporting not just Raven, but every other small batch, micro batch companies, because they all deserve, for their hard work, they all deserve that support.
Yeah. And all these tiny little content creators.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And that's something I've been missing the last couple of weeks. That I normally don't go past 10 days, 2 weeks making some kind of content. And I kind of just took this season off because, I've got a lot of stuff going on, but, I'm going to come back swinging. But, life's hitting you right now, and you just got to roll with it.
You're not going to Texas, Chief, right?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I'm allowed in Texas. I can't remember. I don't think I'm allowed back in Puerto Rico, Texas, Istanbul. There's a bunch of places I'm barred from. Oh, I've had good times in the service. I'll tell you. I don't think we can talk about them. Yay!
You are welcome to Texas anytime you want. There is always room for the bearded chief in Texas. It's a big enough state. If it can hold guys for the likes of that live here, it can hold you. If it's big enough for Sam Houston, the first president of Texas, big enough for the bearded chief.
Do I got to hook them?
Yeah, they got to hook them. So, guys, here's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna work on the honor system here. We're gonna use hashtag Raven, RAVEN, and it is to win a $25 gift card if you've never tried Raven's Beard Co. If you have tried Raven's Beard Co. and it's time to stock up, like Raven's Blood, one of my favorites, which is what I'm wearing tonight, absolutely love it. You can get on ravenbeardco.com, and TA15 will save you 15%. So make sure you stock up and go support. Yes, sir.
Just a heads up, Raven Blood is taking a short break from the website
Oh,
because Old Havana is also a tobacco-based beard oil. So Raven Blood should be coming in probably March 1st. But
good, because I've got
Old-
about 2 more uses out of this.
Old Havana won't disappoint. It's actually very highly reviewed
Yes,
tobacco scent. Yes.
it's another one of my favorites. All right, guys. Again, hashtag Raven. Go ahead. If you haven't tried it, get it in there. If you have, go over to ravenbeardco.com. TA15, save 15%. Dino, any final thoughts?
I just got to tell you, I love listening to Gokhan. I love his insight on things. I wish you luck on your show. We were talking backstage. You're going to have a membership for your show, I believe is what you said, and I'm probably going to subscribe to it. I enjoy listening to your conversations, your voice, and your insight. So yeah, good luck on your show, and I can't wait. It's
Appreciate
this
it.
Saturday at Monday, right? This Saturday at midnight.
This Saturday, midnight Central.
Right.
And I can't believe, have 110 subscribers already.
Nice.
But yeah, it's humbling, seriously.
Right.
And because the concept I have is a little bit different. Like you can tell from the timing, right? It's not going to step on anybody's toes. But like I said earlier, I find late hours more peaceful, more productive. And it's going to start at midnight Central, probably go about an hour if we go a little bit more. But then the next day, the following day, at sunset time, I'm going to take it off from YouTube. So you either watch it live or until sunset on Sunday, unless you're a member, you can watch it. And like I said before, I'm going to set it up that way. I already did set up that way I already called it the gathered few. I don't expect a lot of people staying up that late to listen to me, listen to my mumbo jumbo. But it's not going to be only about beard. It's going to be about mental health. It's going to be about parenting, philosophy, history, literature. And like I said before, I write stories and short stories and poems. I will be reading some of my stuff in those shows too. And
Very nice.
for now, Google won't allow me to have a membership up until I think 500 subs, but I set up a Patreon. Okay. And anybody who is actually finding value in this, they can become a patron and they won't have that limitation. They can watch whenever they want. But I think it's going to be interesting for people to, those who like to stay up late, find something interesting. If they do, they do. Or Sunday morning with your great coffee, have something to watch maybe.
There you go.
And
Real quick, Dark Ruski would like to know, what is your bestseller, Gokhan?
you will not believe it. Nevermore.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I believe it.
It's the oil that is made to order, never in stock, same as the Plague Doctor, because it is a very, very dark, very complex profile. I didn't even think it would sell, but when I announced it, I said, hey, I know maybe a few people will like this. It's more of a beard oil connoisseur kind of a oil. It opens up later. And like we always say, hey, when you get this oil, shake it gently. When you get a Nevermore, you shake the hell out of it because of the ingredients, because of the work I put in there. Instead of buying ingredients and mixing, I actually make some of them. So
they're all amazing, guys. I have not got anything from Raven Beard Co. that I do not like. 1898 is absolutely wonderful. Gokhan nailed the nail on the head right there. Nevermore is you want, if you're a beard product reviewer, it's probably going to be one of the most complex, hardest reviews that you'll do. Because the best way I could describe it when I think I reviewed, and I've heard a couple, it's like walking into a spice market, like an open air spice. You just get hit with all of this. I think Dino and I talked about comparing it to, I don't smoke cigars, but like, these guys smoke these fine cigars. That's what it is. It's an experience. So let's go ahead and do this giveaway. Then we'll do the final thoughts and go ahead and do that, guys. Good luck to everybody, the 16 that entered. We appreciate you and good luck. And let me see. I should have added the screen.
Did you say 16 people?
16 people entered. Yeah.
Holy wow! What a shame. Where have you been hiding?
I need to enter too.
Okay. If you haven't tried Raven Beard Co. while Santa is pulling your name out, if you haven't tried and you're one of the 16, there you go. And if you're not Damien, reach out to me. Whoever wants to try my products for the first time only, I will create a special code just for the other 15. That's a promise. Just reach out to me from Gokhan at ravenbeardco.com.
Well, let me add, Damien, this is his first time watching the show. Thank you and welcome.
And what a great way to break you in. And if you have any questions, reach out to Gokhan or reach out to one of us. Shoot us a message. We'll get you pointed in the right direction. But that is for a $25 gift card to Raven Beard Co. And you will not be disappointed. You can't go wrong. If you want to reach out to Dino, Chief, or myself and ask about simp profiles or even Gokhan, I'm sure he'll be more than happy to talk to you about it, to point you in the right direction. But congratulations.
Congrats.
And what a way to join on the first show. Hope to see you back on here, guys. Right. 50 people in chat, 52 people in chat.
Whoa.
Wow. So thankful for you guys tuning in and watching us here on Thursday night. For us to be a part of it. I mean, we're going over a little bit, but that's okay. Chief, we kind of went a little different route today, but it meant a lot. And, we were talking before the show and had a lot of men here lately this was just talking about how tired they are. And I've been hearing that. It's been like a theme for this year. There's a lot going on in this country, guys. I'm going to give Chief the final word, but there's a lot going on in this country, guys. Just remember, take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of those that you are taking care of. All right. So make sure mentally, physically, and I'm speaking to myself, guys, because I got to get this physical back in check again. But, it's funny how everybody wants to give Santa a cookie during the Christmas season.
Yeah.
Make sure you're taking care of yourselves. All right. And just if you've got to get on and make a video, just a motivational video for yourself, maybe somebody else will get something out of it. Do it. All right. If it helps one person, it's worth it. Right. Yeah. That's what I think about when I see Gokhan and the things that he does. And he's in the same mindset. I want to also remind everybody something that just popped in my mind. Keep Johnny's beard.
Yes.
In your thoughts and your prayers. He had a little accident and got injured. I'll just leave it at that. If you haven't seen it on, I guess since he's posted, it's okay to talk about it. Right. I think he burned his hand really, really bad. So you guys make sure that you guys think about him, reach out to him, let him know you're thinking about him. So we all appreciate him. I'm always worried because every time I look down at Raven or Gokhan's, it looks like it's on fire in there. Smoke machine. But Chief, any final thoughts?
Just to jump on board with what you were saying, you guys got to have an outlet, man. Christmas is a rough time for moms and dads, and trying to make ends meet and get the dinner prepared and get all the gifts, and then the credit cards come in, and it's a rough time for some adults. So you got to find an outlet for yourself, whether that's playing cards, working out, walking, writing in your journal like Gokhan, things like that. You got to have an outlet. You got to find something that you enjoy doing for so many minutes a day, and just escape into that and enjoy that and just get away from the ugliness of life and work and the grind and all that. I'm so happy to be back with you guys, and the chat. My goodness, everybody's wow, complete support. So many new faces. Everybody in here, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Gokhan, this was an awesome show. We got a little bit deep in our feelings, and we just talked like men, and the beard stuff came in, but we had some good conversation.
I think we needed that, Chief. I think we needed that too.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a beard show, and we did talk about beards, but
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate just letting me vent and, hearing, your stories about Dad and the writings, and what a good show. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Dino, I know we didn't give you a lot of chance to talk tonight, brother. Did you got any last words?
No, what an awesome show. And like I said, I really appreciate listening to you, Santa Tom, and listening to Gokhan, your wise words of wisdom. Sometimes guys like me stray off the path, and we need to have people out there talking. So great show. Awesome content tonight.
Jeremiah says something here. All of us guys on the Bearded Rejects, great Facebook page are off. Anyone ever need to talk or need anything as well? Love you guys. Such great community, and those guys are off and running. I do just want to add in here real quick for the rest of this month, guys. Next week we have Tamed Maine Beard Co. Dalton Johnson, who is the Texas president of Renegade Beard Club. Sorry, it's my own club. I couldn't even think of it. And then, guys, we are going to finish off the month with one of my guys I look up to, and that is Santa Lincoln Crum. You may remember him from last year, and he just got back. Gokhan, he was in Japan, South Korea, and he travels, and he was at the South Korea International Airport, and he just does these shows, and he is just non-stop. Such a big mode. He's also a motivational speaker. So just a great all-around individual. But Gokhan, thank you so much for joining us tonight. You are such a true inspiration to us all. Just by not only your daily life, but the way you conduct yourself as a gentleman, a father, a family man. It means a lot to me just for you being the man that you are. And I'm so thankful that somebody from Turkey is able to come over here to the United States and have such an impact on these three guys right here and the many more in the chat. So we thank you. We appreciate you and hope to have you back on the show soon.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, guys. Remember, especially now more than ever, you know how I'm going to close. This world could use a little kindness. So be kind to one another. And as always, keep Christmas in your heart year round. See you guys next Thursday.